Hi, this is Mdev1004 for Mdev1004 Summer 2023. This is assignment number 3. Is just a reminder, I'm going to be submitting a zip, a render link, a GitHub link in this YouTube video, so I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you very much. The first thing I'd like to just review is some of the changes that we've made in our API application. One of the few things we did was we added our security information. I also added a secure true false so that I can actually turn on and off the security for the application. I added into the database Typescript application. The database itself actually just connects and sets up all the login information and the security and makes sure that everything's up and running. The only other thing that I'd like to place a definite display on is our routes. Within the router, I made reference to the DB so that I could actually check to see if it's secure. And what I did is I made an if statement based on if we have the security turned on. And if it is turned on, that's going to utilize the JWT authentication. And if not, then it's just going to utilize its standard links without the security token as required. Just made it really easy for turning off and turning on for later use. There you go. Bingo! So there's the data, so it is up and running at this point in time. So now I can do my testing through my Postman. So that's the next thing up, just to verify that it's running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and just run a list to see what it comes up with. Okay, so on my ice-live on render, for the list, it comes up no problem on the thing for the list. Next thing I'll run is a login, and I'm going to just take one of the numbers off, 55, just to see it should fail. And there's the user not logged in, and if I change it back, it should have success this time. True, there you go. So the login does function for that. So now what I can do is I can actually go to my my ad. So at this point in time, I have a movie in here that's called Here Now Forever. It's just something I came up with, and if I pass this to my Ice Live render, it should come up with a successful, and the movie was added. So I'll go back here to my title, and here's my Here Now Forever added on the end of that. Now if I go back to my Postman, and if I go to my update should provide me, based on the ID, update, I'm changing the title from Now Here Forever to Here Now Maybe. I should submit this, and it should work out for a change. Let's go down, and it says true, updated. Let's go back to my my thing. Let's run the title. Let's watch it change from Here Now Forever to the Here Now Maybe, which it just did, so that functioned properly. And next thing on the list is to remove it. So let's add the ID to it, and we'll rerun the delete function. And the delete says movie removed. And if we go to this and we just call it again, you can see my movie is now removed. And so all the functionality on the render.com works properly. Now that we have all that running, now what we can do is we can do our demonstration of our Android application to ensure that that functions. Now this application really is very simple. I changed the manifest to have internet access and to allow for external storage for just such an emergency. My application is very simple. It runs the one main activity in Kotlin, and the activity basically just is loading the movie adapter, getting the data from the fetch call on the response, utilizing the chat GPT redesign from our iOS application. It's very simple stuff. I had to have my movie class to pull my data, as well as a movie response to get the header information and to get the data. I have tried to get that removed, but the chat GPT says yes, you can do it without the movie response, but the code it provides fails dramatically, and then it says the only way you can do it is doing it this way, which it looks nice and clean, and as far as I'm concerned, it captures all the fields. I think it's an excellent way of doing it, and it has all the components it should have, as well as the movie adapter, where it loads its data into from the API into the specific fields to display on the RecyclerView. Now, if I go to my layout, I'll show you my main activity, which is basically just my RecyclerView, and then within my RecyclerView, where it shows the movie items, it's just basic text and the rating itself, and it all puts it onto the page. So let's rerun this. Let's run this, and we'll take a look at what it does. So here we go, and it pulled the information and displays it in our nice display on our RecyclerView. It actually runs very nice. Not as nice as the iOS, but I'm pretty happy with it for now. It can always be cleaned up later. So far we did a demonstration of our new REST API information. The changes we made for the security proved that all the CRUD functionality works. We displayed the application in our Android sample. We went through some of the code. We did a demonstration of it actually functioning properly, pulling the data from our render, and we should have everything we need. So to follow back up, pardon me, I'm going to supply the render link, the GitHub link, a zip file, and the video file should be everything, and you'll see that, that it's up and running and runs very well. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.